Now, your forecast first, sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Here we go again on a Friday, and it's cloudy out there. We told you all week you would see very little in the way of sunshine. All of our cameras confirming from Champaign, Mattoon, Charleston, Gibson City, Danville, Springfield, and Decatur, all showing those overcast skies. And so does our satellite picture here. We are just stuck in this stubborn pattern of gray and gloomy. Temperatures hanging right near the freezing mark right now, 32 in Champaign and in Springfield. Through tonight, we do it all over again. Back down to the 20s for lows. So when does the sun finally return? We'll take a look at that when we come back. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now on WCIA 3 News.
Lawmakers return to Springfield today for the first time since May. The issues they're tackling over the next few days. Plus, you could soon get the chance to get the COVID-19 shot. Which county is getting ready to hold vaccination clinics?
And more school districts are announcing their plans, who's heading back to the classroom and who's staying put.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 5.
The House is back in session today in Springfield, and a few items top the agenda moving forward. Good evening. I'm Paul Cicchini.
And I'm Jennifer Roscoe. WCIA 3's Cole Hankey was at the Bank of Springfield Center today. So, Cole, what are lawmakers talking about?
Well, this lame duck session for lawmakers is less than a week long, and lawmakers I spoke with they had differing stances on just how much they could get done in just a short period of time. COVID has had a negative impact on the state's already poor financial stats, and both sides of the aisle were not agreeing on how they should move forward. And of course, the push for ethics reform in the Capitol continues, but no new bills have been seriously considered so far on how to tackle those issues around the Capitol. Republican lawmakers are concerned about the agenda for this lame duck session and believe none of it will have an immediate impact on helping people through the pandemic. But Democrats are confident they can get some legislation passed.
We are in a different spot than we were, say 6 months ago in May. And what we have to do is figure out how does this body operate in this new COVID world.
I'm glad that we're going back in session. I would say I'm not overly optimistic of maybe what's on the agenda this time. And I think we're probably going to miss an opportunity to talk about things about the pandemic.
Governor Pritzker today announced he wants to eliminate tax loopholes for corporations in the state and hoping it will benefit the state's budget situation. He says it could save the state millions, but Republicans are calling them tax benefits and saying eliminating them would hurt small businesses more than it would hurt those corporations. And another piece of major legislation that lawmakers will be dealing with over the next week is a massive criminal justice reform package that was just introduced yesterday in the House. That we will tell you more about that coming up at 6 o'clock. Jennifer.
All right, Cole, thank you.
Now, these next few days in Springfield will determine who becomes the next Speaker of the House. Capitol Bureau Chief Mark Maxwell is covering that development for us. So, Mark, what are you hearing so far?
Well, Paul, it's really about what we're seeing. This is our vantage point in the press. We're up in the nosebleeds of this 40,000 square foot sports stadium, this arena. Only 5 reporters allowed in this section to observe from up on high, and after a police escort up to the mezzanine level. Now, that would be okay if we were covering a sporting event, but we're not. We're covering elected officials making important decisions about police and safety, about taxes and debt, corruption and ethics, and of course the race for Speaker itself. The Speaker's office was the one who ordered state police to physically barricade credentialed media from our regular access, where we would normally sit on the perimeter of the House floor of the chamber when we're not in this pandemic. They cited unspecified health experts to say that we could not safely gather in those large open spaces of concrete. So House Republican leader Jim Durkin formally asked the Speaker during debate today to lift those unnecessary restrictions.
In the proper place to make sure that our public is aware of what we're doing, it's our press corps. So I am going to make just a request through you and also to the Speaker to allow more than 5 members, for all members of the press corps, to have access to this building over the next many days as we are in session.
In the week leading up to this moment, the press corps, the State House reporters sent a letter to the Speaker offering several proposals to do our jobs safely, but not to physically barricade us from members of the State House. They have not budged all week long. They've continued those physical barriers and appear to continue to do so throughout the remainder of this week. Members can cross those lines to come speak with us. A few have done that tonight at 6. We'll hear from 2 House Democratic women who say they won't back Speaker Madigan. One is running for Speaker. Another one says she might still jump into the race. Those developments later to come tonight. Paul?
All right, Mark, we'll look forward to that report at 6 o'clock. Thanks.
The new Champaign County Treasurer is hoping to improve some of the issues the office has had in the past. Cassandra Johnson was sworn in December. The office has had several issues, including delayed payments. Last year, Laurel Prossing resigned from the office. She was followed by Marisol Hughes. Johnson spent almost 22 years in the Air Force doing finance-related jobs. She says she saw the problems in the Treasurer's Department and stepped up to help.
My main goal is to implement basically to create a continuity system, clearly map out the processes and the changes that have been made because of the new systems that are in this office. But in addition to that, create a very solid training plan.
Now, Johnson says her staff is full right now, but they may add more employees if they get more responsibilities and property. An effort to impose term limits on Rantoul government members has stalled. Not enough signatures were gathered on a petition for a referendum to hit the ballot. Organizers say that's partly because of COVID-19. Now, it could be at least a year before Rantoul citizens get a chance to decide whether the offices of mayor, trustee, and clerk will have term limits. The proposal is no more than 2 consecutive terms. Supporters say it's aimed at getting fresh ideas and lessening corruption. Here's an update for you. A man found dead in Menard County has been identified. The body of Alberto Reyes was pulled from the Sangamon River in Petersburg yesterday. The 50-year-old had been missing since December. Police say he's the suspect in an attempted break-in in November. An autopsy was done this morning, but police say they don't suspect foul play.
You may have an opportunity to get vaccinated this month. The Champaign-Urbana Public Health District is preparing 2 COVID-19 vaccination clinics. WCIA 3's Jamie Mays joins us from the newsroom tonight. So, Jamie, who is going to be eligible for these clinics?
Paul, these clinics are for people 75 and older. It's part of a joint effort by Champaign-Urbana Public Health Department, OSF Healthcare, Christie Clinic, Promise Healthcare, and the U of I. The clinic is being offered by appointment only. The vaccine is free, but CUPHD says providers may charge an administrative fee based on a person's insurance coverage.
It is first come, first serve. We have a selected number of appointments available for every time slot, and we have only a limited number of vaccines available as well. So once that is over, we will have to stop and wait till we get more delivery from the state.
For this next clinic, they have about 2,500 to 3,000 vaccines. They encourage everyone who is 75 and up to sign up. As they get more vaccines, they will continue to distribute them. This is only for people who live in Champaign County. Other counties may not be doing this now because every county is getting different amounts of vaccines and have different abilities to get it out. Live in the newsroom, Jamie Mays, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
All right, Jamie, thanks for that update. Now, the clinics will be January 12th through the 14th at the former Dress Barn and at the I Hotel and Conference Center in Champaign. We have more information about how to register on our website. And here's a look at the latest COVID numbers statewide. Daily case numbers are continuing to climb after the holiday season. The state is reporting 9,200 new infections and 126 additional deaths. Now, there is a little bit of good news. The 7-day rolling positivity rate is down to 9.5%. More than 3,700 people are in the hospital with COVID in Region 3 or West Central Illinois. 76% of ICU beds are being used in Region 6. East Central Illinois, ICU bed usage is at 70%.
Students in Decatur can return to the classroom 1 day a week starting January 19th. But today is the last day for families to decide what they want to do for February 8th. That's when there will be more in-person days. Families have to go online or choose hybrid or remote learning. If you don't, it'll default to virtual class. We have more details on our website. Just go to WCIA.com. And Danville schools will stay fully remote for another 2 weeks. The district had planned to return to a hybrid schedule on Monday, but they decided to stay remote because of increased COVID numbers in Vermilion County. The superintendent says if positivity rates go down, students can return to some in-person learning on January 26th.
Some congressional leaders say President Trump needs to be held accountable for the attack on Capitol Hill. What they're discussing as next steps.
And plus, what happened in D.C. is a lot for young minds to take in. How a teacher is helping students process it.